I'll go ahead and switch the screen again here. Do a new share. I need to find the editor here. Let me, here we go. Took a minute to show up here. So now we've got the editor. So now we can do things like if the eyewitness says his ears were showing, we can over here on the right side of the screen, there's the different layers indicating the different facial parts, and we can go into the hairstyles here and we can increase the size of our eraser. And we can just go in and erase. If the person says the shaven part was not as heavy and is lighter, then we can go in and we can make adjustments. Make it look lighter. Sounds like we're in a war over here. And if we want to make the mustache darker to match the hair, these are Photoshop tools. You know, I affected the unshaved, so you go back and undo. Find the mustache here. I deal with so many programs sometimes, it's I start switching back and forth. I lose my mind here. So let's change the darkness on the mustache. You can see it change. If I want to go through and change to a goatee, I get rid of some of that. And the nice thing is if I want to change the skin tone, I can go ahead and save it as a JPEG image. Oops. We'll save it as a JPEG. And now I'm going to open up here. Just go ahead and blow it up here just a bit. Your magic wand tool. Select inverse. And now we can go through and we can adjust the skin tone if we want. Make it a little lighter, a little more fleshy looking. And we can go in and we can do curves if we want to be a little control the darkness just a bit more. We want to paint some highlight. We want to paint some highlights in the eyes there, so the eyes don't look so dark and dead. Take this down. Yeah. Bring it up just a bit. There we go. A little highlight in the eye there. There we go. Oops. There we go. And there you got a little more lifelike looking person here. So there's a few things you can do in here. Of course, this isn't designed to take the place of, it's not meant to go in here and redraw things, but you can touch things up easily. If you wanted to go in here and move the mustache, drag it up towards the mouth, you can do that. And actually, let's just go ahead and one more quick thing here. Let's go ahead and export this as a PSD file, which is a Photoshop file. And we'll go ahead and close it. And let's just go ahead and bring it into Photoshop. So we're sharing Photoshop now. So we're going to go ahead and close this. We're going to open. All right, a lot of files here. You see, there we go. That wasn't the one I wanted. See if I can figure out which one is which here. There we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and get the layer set up here. And it's a couple minutes to get this going here. So get the layers. They call the blend mode here. We'll go and get those all set up. Get our image in here. Okay, so now the nice thing about Photoshop is you can go in, and when you're done editing your image, you can compress the layers and then go into the filter and go to the warp tool here. And you can go ahead and these brushes get pretty big in here. And you can go ahead and move the pixels. If the person says the nose was more bulbous, you can go through and just make the nose more bulbous. If you want to go in and use the face aware tools and make the mouth less wide, or make the upper lip smaller, or you want to make them frown, there's tools in there to do that. And again, you don't have to be an artist. You just have to know how to use software and use the mouse and such. So again, this is a course in and of itself. So this is just a quick demos just to show you what the capabilities are in the event that you want to contribute somehow to law enforcement, contribute to your community. You can't draw, but you want to learn how to create composites. You can learn the software and such. So let's go back to another screen share. And this is the program I'll be using for the demo later. It's a Corel photo. I'm sorry, it's Corel Painter. And I'm going to go ahead and just show you here. I'm going to go ahead and set the screen symmetry for mirror. And so I'm going to use a real 6B pencil. So I've got it set, my lead size, the opacity, and I can just draw as if I'm drawing with a pencil. That's pretty quick. I can create a new layer. And now if I want to switch media, I also like to use the concept sketch pencil. And I'll go and take the symmetry off. I'm going to increase the size. And now I can use this pencil to block in lights and darks and such. And I like the concept sketch pencil because it pretty much describes what I do, which is creating concepts of these individuals from the mind of the eyewitness and such. So, so when I talk about digital, this is what I'm talking about, using digital tools like the Wacom pen and graphics tablet that I'm using, along with a program like Corel Photo Paint. Now, there are free programs out there that do sketching like this, and we can talk about those in further courses. This is just an intro now, but again, you can do all the things that you can do with a pencil right here, like what I'm doing now. And if I want to set the lead even smaller, because this size is pretty big right now, I can zoom in and I can use a narrower, a more fine point, and I can set that. I can bring that up or down depending upon. And so this is some of the results I get with, this is a sketch I did recently. Okay, here we go. Again, you really can't tell the difference between that